So doing business in Uganda is really about savings. It's a competitive landscape. And so really delivering the value to the customers is what would set you apart in this market. The second thing about Uganda is it's a personal kind of relationship-based business transaction. And so really getting on ground and meeting and negotiating is what customers like.
The Netherlands-Uganda trade and investment platform NUTIP support Dutch companies and organizations in exploring, entering, and expanding within the Ugandan market. NUTIP promotes bilateral trade and investment between the Netherlands and Uganda, opening access to a strong network of business and institutional contacts that facilitate partnerships and business growth in a rapidly developing economy. Working closely with the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in Uganda, NUTIP serves as a key point of contact, support, and information for Dutch and Ugandan entrepreneurs seeking to build sustainable and impactful business collaborations.
So Sawa Energy is a solar developer and financier. This is our office in Uganda at the Design Hub. We help East African businesses go solar without having to do the upfront cost. It enables them to basically access either savings, get reliability, or even go off the grid if they need. So what that looks like, so practically it means we're looking at customers, anyone who has energy as a key expense, someone who uses power mainly during the day. We're able to then take their factory. A lot of people have dead space. It's like a roof space area where the sun hits, and put solar panels there to generate energy and consume it directly without them having to do the capital investment. And so that's option one. That's what it looks like. The other side is anyone who has instability of power and you have, 3-4 days, a lot of diesel expense, more than 20% of your energy expense is going into diesel, then we're able to give you an additional value proposition of adding batteries to store the excess energy from the sun, and then you can have a reliable energy solution. And so really day to day, it looks like solar panels, some batteries, and maybe some inverters for you to then have a clean source of energy that you consume from. Sawa Energy was founded by Sam and Jordan and Guillaume, Canadians, working in the run-of-the-river project. Financing is their background. Sam is a CFO by trade, developing projects and financing in East Africa, in Rwanda. And it just so happened that during that time, they realized that Rwanda actually had a lot of solar resource. And so they came together with their financing backgrounds, with the background in technical from Guillaume, to see that this is a viable option to fund as well because of the solar resource in East Africa. And so they were able to put it together, the funding, put together the technology, as well as developing the projects, which is the three key things you really need to do to be able to excel in this sector. Well enough in Rwanda that they raised more capital from Europe and the north of the USA to scale to Uganda. It's been running now in Rwanda and Uganda. We have close to 65 projects operating, about 22 in Uganda, and we're still growing. We now want to scale to Zambia or Tanzania as well, and so by the end of this year, we should open one more geography. So the team, it's a global team, I'd say a lean team with a big footprint. Globally, we're 16, about 8 in Uganda, and the rest spread around the world. Just to simplify it, so you have a global team that supports these different countries, and so we call it a platform. And so this is the people who are needed across the geographies, and so this is really those who are dealing with the engineering, design, finance, the funding. All of this is a platform that allows us to execute in country. The secondary team, the team that goes on ground, is outsourced to engineering and construction partners. So in each geography we have this, and that can really grow depending on how many projects we're doing. And so what we've been able to do really, really well is access these networks of decision makers, because they want to know at the end of the day what your team are doing and how you benefit their business. They're looking for long-term partnerships. They're not looking to become experts in kilowatts and panels. What they're looking for is, how does this impact my business? If you can communicate that and structure it for them in a way that is win-win, then it makes sense. The main opportunity is that people are excited to try new solutions that bring value to the business. One thing I appreciate in Uganda is we have a clean grid, I would say, but there are areas that the grid does not go. And so one of the biggest opportunities is that the enabling environment is there in Uganda, policy-wise, but there's enough of the market within Uganda for us to scale into. It's a large market, and not everyone is concentrated in Kampala. There's different industrial areas segmented, and so depending on what solution you have and can design, and as I said, we had 4 solutions: off-grid, there are customers for that; reliability, there are customers for that; savings, there are customers for that; and a very large industrial sector as well. It's quite exciting. Given our position, the key challenge we're facing is space. If a client doesn't have enough space, but their demand is large, then this becomes pretty much the one factor that we have to deal with. So we have to be creative, go into carports, raised solar panel mounting, look for as much space as you can to give them the most value. And most clients want to go, put me 100% off-grid, but you're like, you only have enough space for us to go 30-40%. The other challenge we're facing is tariffs. Tariffs have been going down since they changed to the national utility. Clients want a large discount. Our offers look like a discount against what they would usually pay to the grid. We guarantee them savings. If the tariff keeps going down, it becomes a hard value proposition to keep selling in this market. Historically, this tariff has been much higher. We expect it levels out. We're here to stay. Our contracts are 25 years. We'll see what we can keep giving to clients. The interesting thing with the tariff change, it has also come with instability, right? So from April, we've seen that there's a lot more diesel usage, a lot more less quality of power as well. So we are looking at additional solutions as well, like voltage stabilizers, UPSs. And so for the industrial sector, really the options are there. One thing I'd like to also maybe put out there is that we're a renewable energy developer and financier. So any renewable energy solution clients need, these are long-term projects, right? So over the 25 years, the need will definitely change from savings and something else. And so we want to be in the market long enough to see these new solutions and finance them. We know their consumption, what they need. These are credit-worthy businesses now, so we would be able to then extend additional financing solutions to them. We pretty much power, I'd say, most everyone. Over 40 projects, I&M Bank headquarters, Norskin, MTN's data centers, the largest hospitals, Green Hills Academy. Really, you name it, we probably power it in Rwanda, all the largest consumers. The trend seems to look the same in Uganda as well. So we power most large names, NBS headquarters, Rancher's Finest, production facilities powered by us, plus the hotel where they started in Kabalagala, so that's La Petite Village. We power Chamunga Tea Factory, we power Soli's House on Lumumba Avenue, Sam's Foods, the Balaji Group, their biscuit factory and avocado factory, and a few other clients. We also are now moving into healthcare here as well. We're doing TMR Hospital in Analia and some schools as well. Kampala Diplomatic School and a few others coming up. And the trend seems to be going that anyone who has energy as a key expense is looking for solutions like this. And us being one of the most reputable and trustworthy brands, it's an exciting market to play in. One of the biggest reasons we joined NUTIP and the value we see in NUTIP is like-minded entrepreneurs. Our companies are part of NUTIP. They all have a link to the Netherlands or this Dutch entity. We fit the mold for that. We raise our capital in the Netherlands. One of our key shareholders are based in the Netherlands. We have an office in the Netherlands as well. But then we're operating in Uganda, similar to most of these entities. So the likes of Yalelos, Exclusive, Royal Van Zanten, we power these kind of clients. These are the exact kind of clients we're powering. So it made sense to join the association and see how to collaborate. We are offering a solution that provides value, and we think that this is something that can benefit all the members in NUTIP, or even members who are not in NUTIP, but just fit the same sort of businesses, the same value that they're trying to get. It's an easy way to network and meet these decision makers. It's also a way to give back and make sure that we're bringing value to similar sectors that we are targeting. It just makes sense. It's a win-win. One of our key goals and sort of the vision for the next 5 years, Sawa right now has close to 65 projects operating. We have a goal to have 250 projects in East Africa. We've been working hard to prove that the solutions work, prove that there's value to be gotten from this. And so we want to be in 5 geographies within the next 5 years. We're currently in 2. We'll open a new one within the next 6 months, and then hopefully open an additional 2 following that. We're looking to really hit that target. We're raising capital to be able to do that across different geographies, and so the only thing we need to now do is meet these next 100 and something customers. In terms of value proposition, what we are providing to our customers is a few things. One of the biggest issues people have with solar works, right? Most people would invest in it, but there's a high cost of capital to invest in these solutions, right? Especially at the scale, we're talking 0.5 megawatt of solar equipment. So what we're doing well is making it easy to acquire these assets by financing it, right? And so we raise external capital. It's cheaper than going to the bank. So you're able to go solar without the capital investment, and you're doing it on a pay-as-you-consume model, getting a discount against what you would typically pay to the grid. If a typical tariff in Uganda is like between 10 to 13 cents, if we can get your tariff down a discount maybe 20%, 25%, then this is a good value proposition where you can go solar, save with the same budget, and acquire renewable energy equipment. We give clients tier 1 equipment. You can get solar panels for a 5-year warranty. You can get solar panels for a 10-year warranty. Our panels come with a 25-year warranty, and this keeps increasing. And all of this you get on really no operational cost and headache to the client. Clients are focused on their equipment, focused on running their machines, factories or business. They shouldn't have to become solar technicians or clean the panel. So really all of our payments are structured so that the O&M is captured within the financing that we give. We're taking care of the asset, installing it, managing it. All they have to do is consume. My name is Alan Okello, Country Manager for Sawa Energy in Uganda.
That was just the beginning. There are more powerful stories waiting to be told, each one revealing the unique ways Dutch-Ugandan entrepreneurs are building bridges, creating jobs, and transforming industries. If this episode moved you, inspired you, or taught you something new, share it, tag us, and subscribe at nutip.org. Bridges of Impact is brought to you by NUTIP, celebrating Dutch-Ugandan entrepreneurship.